Hey everyone, welcome to another Miniverse Make It Mini video. This one is the Make It Mini Foods video, but this one is it says Make It Mini Food. This is the multi-pack, and it says it has 30 pieces inside. You make a couple different things with it. Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks like you have 5 different things, and it says it has a bonus, 2 bonus surprises. I don't know what they are. I haven't looked them up. So I'm going to, I really can't tape it here, but I'm going to turn the camera around and point you towards the box and we'll see what's inside. Hey, so I've got my camera turned up a little bit and I've already cut the tape. So I'm just gonna open it and we'll slide it out. Nothing ever slides that easy. You ever notice that? Aha, it's taped. They really did not want anybody swiping it. That's what the deal was. The bad thing is the other side's probably taped too. Hold on. Yeah. I could see where this stuff would be easy to steal, so I understand why they would be careful. So this is it, and it's sealed around the edges. So I'm just gonna pull this up, and I'm gonna try to keep them kind of together. So this looks like it's cereal. Oh, that's not actually a thing. This is cereal with milk. Okay. This one is, get some silverware. Some 2 spoons and a fork, and it looks like bananas and strawberries. Put those there. Syrup. I'm gonna keep these on their side actually. Looks like you got, oh, it's a waffle. Okay, that's cool. Waffle, and you get some sprinkles, and you get the box that goes with the waffles. That's nothing. And then you've got a pizza crust. And you've got, is it a cheese sauce? Yeah, it's some kind of cheese sauce. And then you've got pineapple. Okay, and you've got like pepperoni slices. I guess that's what that is. Fake paper. And then you got the pizza box that goes in. And this is ice cream sundae. So you got the ice cream sundae bowl, and you've got the syrup, and you've got the ice cream scoops. The actual container is empty. There's the scoops. So you got the 3 scoops, and you've got some whipped cream here. And then the last one that you can see is a drink. So you've got your glass and your straw. And this is some kind of soda. Juice. Yeah, it says juice. I guess it's like grapefruit juice. I don't know. We'll lay that on its side as well. And then you've got, looks like lemon and like little leaves. I don't know what that is. And then you've got ice to go in your glass. And let's see what the bonus stuff is. That's the one, I don't know what the bonus things are. So I'm just going to cut them. And hopefully you can see. Okay. Ah, they're boxes. Okay, so they just come loose. Come on, box. Well, they have really put this stuff together where they don't want anybody messing with it. That's for sure. Okay, so I've got my 2 boxes. Let me get rid of this because I've got everything out of that. Okay, let me turn you down a little bit. Okay, what surprise did we get? Okay, there's this box is, okay, it's bread, fresh out of the oven, Yeah, it's like sweetened sun-baked sweets. So it's some kind of bread. And then we've got a pizza cutter, so it's a little accessory. This is not really a bonus anything. This is just the stuff that always comes with the stuff, tweezers and all that stuff. So that's nothing. Now let's see what this is. Okay, and this is just a, there's no bonus anything's in there, so there's the box is empty. So this is your 2 paper things to set your trays on. The only bonus thing was the bread, and these were just directions for everything. Your recipes, and then you've got the things that were in the box. Is there 2 of those? Thought I saw 2. Those are just the, oh, here it is. It was still second. That's what you put your drink on, like a coaster. And then you've got all your directions, which I don't read. And there's a paper for the whatever, the pizza probably. So anyway, so let's see what they're saying to do with all this. What we got stuff for. So we've got the drink. It's pink lemonade. That's what it is. Okay, pink lemonade. We have a Spumoni sundae. And then we got a Hawaiian pizza, which has cheese sauce on, which was a little weird. Banana berry waffle. There's just one. Maybe there's another waffle in the box. Yeah, there's another waffle in the box, so that's cool. And then we've got the marshmallow O's cereal. And I guess the bread is just a side item. Like you can just have it as an accessory somewhere. And then it tells you how to make all this stuff right here. So I'm going to, let me sort some stuff out, and then we'll actually make all this stuff. All right, so I think I'm gonna do the drink first. So I did cut the straw plastic just so I can get the straw out. There it is. Love the straws, they're cool. I'm gonna get the ice and open it up so I can dump it in there when it's ready. And do I have to cut this? Sometimes the bags are already open and sometimes they're not. So don't think that one is. So let me get my scissors out. Cut. Yeah, there we go. So I can get the ice out, which are really cool. Clear little cubes. And then I'm gonna pull this apart so I can get my lemonade and I don't know what the green stuff is. Like some kind of herb or mint or something. I don't know what it is. So there's the lemon and the things. And then I'm really just going to, I think I'm going to, it's saying to kind of like save one of the little lemons and stuff till the end so you can kind of put it on top. So I'll probably save like that and one of the little lemons. I'll stick it kind of up on the top and the rest will go inside. And then I need to just open this up and pour it in. And the tape is the hardest thing to get off. Okay. So I'm really just going to put all this into this glass. I need a piece of something I can put garbage in. I'll throw it in this little box right here. That works good. This box. I'm just kind of letting this run a little bit. Yeah. Now make sure you put when you're doing these, get the resin right down inside the little jar and squeeze it out, because if you don't, it tends to stick to the side really bad. And it'll also sometimes pop if it gets an air bubble behind it. So you want to get it in there and really squeeze it all out of there. You can also hold these in your hand and it'll help keep them warm. And they tend to flow a little bit easier. Let as much run out as you can. Just be patient with it. And you do have to squeeze it pretty good. I mean, you can't just sit here and let it run out, but it does take a little while. I've already squeezed as much as it's going to help squeezing it. So right now it's just dripping. So now we're going to, I'll let that end. Now what I want to do is put ice in there and mix it with the oranges, I mean the lemons and the leaves that I have there. And we're going to end up pushing these down inside here. So they're not going to naturally fall down. They'll just kind of pile up on top. So what you have to do is you use your tweezers that they gave you, or you can use a toothpick or something like that. I usually just use a toothpick and take my toothpick and just kind of push it down in there. Now in the past, I've actually done it. I put the ice in the bottom and then put the resin on top, and it doesn't work as well because you get a lot of air bubbles that do not look good. Okay, now I'm going to put some lemon. I want to get these kind of near the edge to where they kind of show. Give me a leaf. And another leaf. We'll push these down in there. Put some more ice. And we're going to use all of our ice because we want to really fill up the glass. This fell right out. Okay. And I'm going to get my straw, make sure I get it in there. And I'm going to take my little lemon, or my little lemon here, and just stick it right on top. And then take my leaf and put it right there. Yeah, that looks cool. Okay, while that's over there under the light, I'm going to do the cereal next. So we've got our cereal container. It's in plastic, so most of the time they aren't in plastic. They've got tape on it, of course. Hold on, I'll cut the tape. You got to be really careful to cut the tape because you don't want to cut your box. I'm going to save your box because it's cool looking. You also don't want to cut yourself. Don't cut the box. Don't cut yourself. That's the two biggest things. Just be careful with it. Okay, so there's my cereal box. I'll just go ahead and fold it down. Marshmallow O's cereal. That looks cool. Can you name all 32 marshmallows? I doubt it actually has 32 marshmallows, but anyway. Okay. And I don't save my resin containers unless they've got a lot of resin still in them. And even then, I usually don't save them because they get sticky and messy. So it really doesn't pay to keep them. Okay, there's the cereal. There's the milk. I'm going to take it. I have been holding this in my hand for a little while, so hopefully it's warmed up pretty decent and will flow. Yeah. And again, just pour it in the bottom. And you just got to be patient because it may not come out quickly. May give it a little squeeze here and there. And use it all. Yep, my light went off. It's on a 5-minute timer, so. Okay, so while that's running out slowly, I'll show you the drink. There's your lemonade. It's to the very, very top too. I mean, wow, like that filled it completely up. And this lemon and the little, it looks like mint leaf. Although I don't know of anybody that would put mint in lemonade, but you never know. Anyway, they look really cool. I like the looks of that. That's pretty neat. So there's the drink, and we'll put it over there on the little coaster side. Okay, so this one's done. Put the lid back on it. And then take your cereal, and we'll cut it and just basically pour it in the bowl, and we might have to use our toothpick again to kind of push it down inside there. I love the marshmallows. Marshmallows are cool. A nice added touch to the cereal. Yeah, I'm gonna take just take my toothpick and just kind of move things around because I don't want them to all sit on that one side. And you also want some down inside there to where you can see them on the side of the bowl. So if you kind of push them towards the side a little bit. And then go around your edge and try to make sure it's not like sticking to the edges, and it looks kind of goofy when it does that. Okay, and since this is cereal, we're going to take one of our spoons and we're going to stick it in here. Just like that. So I'm going to get this in the light. Okay, so while that's going, I'm going to do the ice cream sundae, and we're going to use a spoon for that. And I actually might put the little cap, the little squirt thing on there because it helps to just control it a little bit more. So I might put that on there too. So this one, you get the little ice cream sundae bowl. You get 3 kinds of ice cream. You get this, again, this is empty. This is what your ice cream would have been set in. So I'm just going to put that to the side. And then you got your spoon, and then you got your whipped cream. I'm guessing, oh, there's a bunch of them. Okay. Oh, cool. There's, how many are there? 3, 6, 7, there's 8 of them. Huh, that's more than I was expecting, because normally they don't give you that many of them. There's quite a few, and they got little cherries on top of them. That's cool. I wonder if I could use some of those on the waffles as well. It doesn't say to use them on the waffles because it's berries, but it's got berries on there. I might save, let me see, if I do, I'll just save 3 of them for the waffles. I'll put you right there. Okay, and then the whipped cream lid can go back on. I like to use everything they give me. I don't like a lot of extra stuff that you can store. I like the containers, like that's really cool. But as far as extra, like letting the whipped cream sit around, what am I going to do with extra whipped cream? I'm not going to do anything with it. So these are kind of weird to put in. You have to kind of hold them while you're putting the other ones in. Or you can lay one in the bottom and then just set the other 2 on top like that. Like you go flat. Yeah, fell over. You go flat on the bottom, and then I'll lay you here and you right there. Right? And then, does this one get berries in it? It does not. And it just gets these little things. I'm going to go ahead and put my spoon in there so it'll be setting in there. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes they have these like aluminum little foil things on there, but they usually just laying on there. They don't really do much. Okay. And make sure you touch the side. If you watch some of the other ones, I always tell you, make sure you touch the container as well, like the bowl, because if you don't, they won't stick in there. They'll come out. So you want to make sure it actually touches the bowl so it'll stick in there. Make sure my spoon's held in place. Now see, this is my kind of ice cream, just covered to where you can't even hardly see the ice cream. Okay, now I need my tweezers. And let's stick these on here. And this is sometimes a challenge because they don't like to, they like to slide. You know, I like the idea of having just 3 on here. Yeah, that looks better than having a ton on there. So I'm just going to get this one in my light as well once it goes off for the other one. Okay, so here's the cereal bowl, and you can see there's some cereal. You can see it down the edges a little bit. That one probably didn't give me as much cereal as I would have liked. And notice how it kind of gets like bowed in. That's why I was trying to wipe the edges back a little bit. It's just really hard to make it look like natural if you really fill it up. So I probably could have filled up a little less, but I think that's still pretty cool looking. I think it looks like a really cool bowl of cereal. Now, while that's in there, I'm going to do the waffles. And I've got extra Cool Whip things. So I guess if I don't use them, I'll put them back in the, if they don't look good, I'll put them back in the little container, but we'll see if we can use them. So you got 2 waffles. You got one that was out already and then one in your box. So don't forget to get the extra one out. And just now I've got just my waffle box. Okay, and I've got my waffles. So I'm just going to set this on the plate. And I've got bananas and strawberries. Those are big strawberries too. Those are like full-size strawberries. They're not even little strawberries. Yeah, look at that. That's a full-on strawberry right there. I'm going to just dump these out. Look at the top. Where they slice the top of them off, they actually have the detail of like something there, not just red. You know, that's cool that they went to enough detail to do that. So now and you've also got chocolate chip sprinkles, so you can sprinkle it on afterwards. And you've got your maple syrup, which I have not pulled the tape off yet. Okay. And again, this one you want to see if it pulls the little aluminum thing off. Nope. Nope. With this kind of thing, I always put a little bit just like on the edge right here. Like to kind of stick them together. And then I can just go nutso on the syrup. I'm going to do syrup like I would in reality. Miss the plate, that's reality. Again, let it touch the plate, because if you don't let it touch the plate, it's not going to get glued in place. It'll fall off. I know it's kind of dark, I'm sorry. Let me really squeeze this to get it started. There we go. I like the waffles because it really captures the syrup in the little like cutouts, the cuts, the dents, the waffles. Okay, I'm going to stop there. And I'm going to turn that upside down just over here on the side, just to have it. And then I'm going to stick my fork in there because I want to make sure that's in there and I don't forget it, because I tend to forget stuff like that. So I'm going to put some strawberries on there. They're really big. I mean, I'm not going to put tons of strawberries on there. I'm just going to put a few. Just to help fill in some of the space. Yep, there's the lights up. Like that. And I'll throw some bananas on there. I'm going to do like waffle overload. Banana bonanza. Kind of touch them to make sure they have a little resin touching everything. Okay. And now I'm going to get my chocolate chips. The chips, you kind of have to tilt back and then tilt up again. They don't like to come out. Okay, I think that's good enough. And then I'm going to get my, there's a little chocolate chip falling all over in there. Get back in here. And this is going to be interesting because I'm going to have to, I'll stick you right there. Yeah, I was making sure it had enough resin underneath of it. Okay, that's good enough. I'm going to get this under the UV light, but I'm going to show you here is the ice cream. Good and firmed up. Okay, so that's on its way. I'm going to open this, the pizza crust. Look, it's actually like toasted on the back. That's cool. I don't want to cut the front. I want to just get the back open to where I can get the pizza crust out, and then it'll look really good on it. You can then display the the package that it came in. So there's the crust. I love that. I love that it's toasted. I mean, it's like literally toasty. So I'm gonna stick it on this piece of like paper in there, and it's gonna end up going in the box, the pizza box, just like that. But you probably want the piece of paper underneath that one. So this one's gonna get this cheese sauce, and we're just gonna dump enough of it on there to where it pretty much fills it up, but doesn't like overflow. We don't want it to overflow it. And it's a cheese sauce, so it's going to be, I'm guessing, yellowish kind of color. And I don't know how fast this is going to run. It's pretty thick in there. I need better lighting when it's darker outside. This is kind of dark in here. That is some thick resin. Let me get a toothpick and get it started. Almost need a spoon, a spatula. One thing for sure, it's not going to run out really fast and go everywhere on the table, because it is a slow running resin, that's for sure. There we go. I'm just going to use my toothpick. I'm surprised they didn't give you something to kind of spread this out, but they didn't. Okay. Looks pretty good. And then you've got your toppings. So don't need any more of that cheese sauce. So you got your pepperoni and your pineapples. So let's get our get our pepperoni slices. Dump those out. And we got our pineapple chunks. Pretty cool. They're pretty good size, actually. Yeah, look at those. They're pretty good sized pieces of pineapple. So I'm just gonna kind of stick them around. Okay. And then we'll do the pepperoni. I think they look the same on both sides, so it's okay. Never actually seen pepperoni this color before, but it works. Just make sure you get it in the resin really good so it'll stick. It's like your glue, right? I'm gonna get a couple more chunks of pineapple in there. And put some like upright, because it's, you know, not everything's perfectly lined up when you put stuff on a pizza. So, you know, we're gonna stick a couple, you know, like we'll stick one like upright, like that, and we'll stick this one like on its side over here somewhere. Yeah. And we can do that same thing with pepperoni. We can stick some of them on their side. I see one more spot, right there. There we go. So I'm going to get this in the light now that this one's out, but I can show you what the waffles looks like. Yeah, it came out pretty good. And the whipped cream, you know, nothing's falling off. It looks really nice. I like that. It looks cool. Okay, last one. We'll get this one in the light. Okay, so it's done baking over here. The pizza is done baking. And there it is. It looks pretty cool. I like it. I like it that you need to make it kind of realistic and think about how a real pizza is. And a real pizza doesn't have, you know, perfect laying flat slices, but it goes in the box really nice. And I did put the paper in there, and it'll close. But you don't want to do that. You want to leave it up a little bit so you can see what it looks like. So this is a cool set. I don't remember how much it was because I bought it a while back, but I think it's cool. You get quite a few things to make. You get an extra thing of bread. I do think they said 2 bonus items. The bonus items were the bread and this like pizza cutter for the pizza. I mean, you could just lay that in there. But is that really 2 bonus items? Not really. And there's nothing you can do with the bread except let it sit somewhere on a shelf. They didn't give me like a jelly or anything to put it on, or a plate, or even anything like that. So it's like, I don't know, it's just kind of silly what they say 2 bonuses, but I still enjoyed doing the items that they came with. So it's pretty cool. So if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe if you haven't already. I've got a bunch more of these I'm going to be doing for probably the next month or so, maybe a month. Any new ones that come out, I'll do those as well. So if you like them, subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. Always helps you with YouTube if you give me a thumbs up. And if you want to, you can comment, and I usually will comment back and reply back to you. I don't ignore you. I read them. So I hope you enjoyed. See you later.